You have critical information that can help us find and find out what happened to Kim, find out what happened to Dawn. These people,
you're trying to these people. So you're saying somebody. I have critical information about my friends. Okay, that could lead to whatever happened to them. Right, but you just was trying to blame and say that I was the last one there. And
by the way, if you guys are gonna ask about my shirt right now, this is basically my shirt. I will survive. If you really want to buy this shirt, you can't buy this shirt anymore because I shut it down. I wasn't receiving any sales for about 3 to 4 months. Shopify started charging me like $40 a month. Not gonna work out. But the reason I wear it is because I like it. Even if I'm not selling it to you guys, it's very comfy. It's like oversized fit, and I dig it. So if you guys are wondering, no, you can't buy my shirt.
you're trying to say all this about DNA and all these different things, like trying to fucking push it off on me then. Before that, why would you say that after? Why would you say that and then be like, hey, we'd like this extra information to figure out what fucking happened.
Okay.
This is done.
All right.
This is done.
Robert, you said you were there for
We're done.
His name's Robert. Tag anyone that you know. It's called Robert. This might be him. Robert Chandler. Write that one down, guys. I'm gonna have a pop quiz.
On February 7th, 2025, a man near the Cowlitz River in Washington noticed someone behaving in an unusual manner. According to the witness, the male appeared to be talking to people who weren't there, yelling and throwing items into the water. At one point, he was seen whipping his shirt and backpack against a rock. Concerned about the erratic behavior, the witness called the police.
I would too.
911, what's your emergency? I'm on the Cowlitz River, and I have an individual on the other side of the river that's having a mental something or other. He's stripping down, kicked his shoes in the river.
What's the address where he's at, do you know?
Well, I can tell you where I'm at. I'm on the Cowlitz River, but I'm under I-5 at the boat launch. He's on the Cowlitz Loop Road side, which is the north side, and he's been there for 3 hours. I've been watching him, and he's yelling and screaming at everybody in the world, but now he's taking his clothes off. He's lost his tennis shoes. He threw his toothbrush and his toothpaste in the river, and he's so dangerously close to 12 feet of water.
Are we joking? 12 feet? 12 feet of water? Come on, guys. I was down like a lot deeper than that. Is that him?
What's your name, partner?
Whoa!
What's your name, bud?
Smokes. Who is that? The Sasquatch? What? Man, wake up. Bigfoot's here.
What's your name? You don't have to tell me. You're not in any trouble. Hey.
It's interesting.
Is there anything I can do to help you out?
Hey, you can go buy something to eat. You sit here with like a bag of chips. Maybe
I'll see what I can do.
Did you just sell a cop? DoorDash me some chips?
Right,
okay.
I'll be right back.
Man, he's smart. Write this one down, guys. Did he get the chips? You guys know the ball knowledge. I'm gonna keep this very vague, but if you're watching this video, you understand. If someone in a position of power wants to talk to you and you don't want to talk to them, just be like, yo, DoorDash me some like chips and I'll talk to you. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Man, I'm hungry.
You got no weapons or nothing like that on you, do you? Here you go, man.
Cool,
Thirsty
man,
too? Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You alright, man?
Yeah.
Just going through one of those things?
He is way
What's
too
your name,
happy to
Martin?
eat those
No, I'm
chips.
good, dude.
Oh, Lay's. I'm
It's
guessing
all you,
sour
man.
cream and
Eat
onion.
up. What's your, at least your first name, so I can talk to you.
Robert.
My first name?
Yeah. I feel like I met you, I've dealt with you somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, are you Chandler? Okay, that's it. Hi, man. How you doing? Yoko, remember me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Whoa. They know each other?
So, I at least give you these and maybe stay away from the water so everyone doesn't call on you.
Yeah.
That sound good?
Yeah, if it was
Alright,
me,
man.
I would be like scuba
Take care,
diving,
Chandler,
but
okay?
like,
Alright.
that's probably not a good idea because there's like a curve.
This is 35-year-old Robert Chandler of Toledo, Washington.
Holy
If that name
log.
rings a bell
There's
for
potential,
local law
man.
enforcement, it should. He's been on their radar for years. His record isn't minor. Prior felony convictions for attempted residential burglary, multiple assaults, drug offenses, escape from custody, and malicious mischief. A stack of misdemeanors on top of that,
Malicious
including assault and
mischief.
resisting arrest. At one point,
What was that?
22 active warrants had been issued for him.
Malicious.
So, when officers run his name and come back with an active failure to appear warrant,
Yo,
nobody's surprised. This
To the
time,
one viewer that's watching this, dude, I'm gonna like blow up, and then Yo I is getting like a new car or something. Remember this? I record these stuffs and I save it when I do clips, so I'll like remember you. But I need to know who you are. I don't know. Right now, you're just like whatever. Get back to the video.
goes quietly, but what nobody knows yet is what's already waiting to be found.
Wow, straight to the arrest. Wow.
Dispatch, how can I help you?
Yeah, we were trying to get a well check on someone.
Okay, have you already called us, or you're looking?
We're trying to get someone to come out and check on them. They haven't been
Okay.
seen out of their place in 2 weeks.
Okay, what's the address?
On February 25th, 2025, just after 10 p.m., Winlock Police responded to a call for a welfare check at a mobile home on the 400 block of Byam Road. The home appeared secure, except for a window propped slightly open with a board wedged in place, seemingly to let the cats come and go. Shortly after midnight, after several failed attempts to make contact, officers forced entry through the front door and found the bodies of 61-year-old Donald Piccolo and 51-year-old Kimberly Torres. Both had clearly been there for some time. Blood spatter marked the ceiling and walls, and the extent of their injuries was terrifying. Evidence at
Okay, pause. Let's do some forensic analysis. I am no professional. I don't even study forensic science. So, you could like comment afterwards, like I'm a bumhead. But blood spatter on the ceilings, blood splatter on the walls. If it's on the ceiling, that means the strike had to come from under. If it's coming to the walls, that means the strike came from side. Could come from front. Whatever. It's going to be along this axis, the sides. So the face counts, right? But if it's on the ceiling, that means it's like an uppercut or something. So either it's like Goku coming in and uppercutting them, or there's some malicious actions. 2 people are gone. So that rules out, I mean, it doesn't rule out, but it's not a big potential of like respawn. So it's pretty interesting. Right straight off the bat, you hear this and you're like, whoa, okay, this is pretty interesting.
indicated a prolonged and extremely violent attack, with injuries suggesting both victims attempted to defend themselves. The Lewis County Sheriff's Office was
Okay,
called
that
in, and
eliminates,
what started as a welfare check
eject.
quickly turned into a suspected homicide
Yeah,
investigation.
I would either.
By morning, detectives and crime scene personnel were processing what they describe as a complex, deeply disturbing scene. Autopsies later confirmed that both victims died from multiple sharp force injuries. 2 swords recovered at the scene were believed to be the murder
Do I
weapon.
have captions on?
From there, detectives began building a timeline using surveillance, witness statements, and evidence from the scene.
My bad, guys.
A neighbor's security camera captured a brown pickup arriving at the home on February 4th. The same day Donald's daughter last saw the couple alive. The passenger, described as a tall white male with a black backpack, is seen being dropped off, and never appears on camera leaving. Investigators later tracked down the driver, who identified that passenger as Robert Chandler. Around that same time frame, a witness reported going to the residence and knocking on the door. Instead of Donald or Kimberly, she heard a high-pitched male voice from inside respond, "Housekeeping!" Inside the home, detectives recovered items directly linked to Chandler, including a pair of jeans found near one of the victims.
What's the channel name again?
In the pockets
Crime
were
Atlas,
a signed
W Crime
EBT
Atlas.
card
It's
and
actually pretty
Department
funny.
of Corrections paperwork bearing his name, physical evidence placing him inside the residence. By the time detectives put this together, Chandler was already in custody on an unrelated violation and booked into the Lewis County Jail. On March 6th, investigators brought him in for an interview. At that point, they weren't looking for a
Interview for a
confession.
job.
They were looking to lock in his story, test what he would admit to, and see how he
And get him
responded
hired
when
for the
confronted with the
department.
timeline and evidence.
Because he got potential, you know? Takes one to know one.
My phone number?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I just bought the phone.
You just
It's been stolen from me about 4 times since I had it.
Oh,
I
really?
think the first week it was stolen 3 different times.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, it's not good, but when it keeps showing up after I go to sleep on my bed, it's not good either.
It's
So.
weird. You don't remember your phone number?
I'll keep it.
No, I don't.
Okay, that's all
I
right.
really don't. I just got it. And like I told you, I could barely remember days, let alone some things that are traumatic. And I would say from the past, like sometimes I remember more than others. So.
So I want to go back to the, remember I was talking about that truck and the videos we've got from people in the area that showed up at Kim and Don's. I know you said you kind of...
Okay, let's play a little bit of body language. I want you to look at how he's positioning himself right now, right? He's slouched back. That means he's trying to calm himself down. Because if you're slouched forward, that means you have heavy interest in the conversation, right? His hands are in a sort of comfort position. It's not like a hug where you cross your arms, but you keep prolonged contact between your fingers, which is like an assurance thing, right? So you're trying to assure yourself of something. Legs spread out, that's normal. That's like, you know, boys. For any girls that are in the stream, those who know. So for the most part, I would say a big heavy ticker is that he is slouched backwards and he has a little bit of this, which is a little bit of assurance. Who knows? Maybe this guy's innocent. Proven innocent. Innocent until proven guilty.
We just see a person get out and go into Kim and Don's house.
Okay.
They're wearing like a orangish red, kind of like a zip-up coat. And they had like a backpack on. Black backpack.
If they find those items in the river, he's cooked, by the way.
Some like gray shoes, maybe Nikes. And, that person, it wasn't just like they go to the front door and they're gone for a minute, or, at the door for a minute and come back out and leave. This person went in there for a long time, and so, does anybody like that sound familiar to you, that would wear clothing like that?
Yeah, the reason they're asking him this question, I'm guessing, I don't know anything about this, but the reason they're asking him about this question is if he says yes, yeah, I know this guy, and he brings him to that guy and he's wearing the exact clothes, that diffuses a little bit of blame away. They can like be assured, it's like, oh, it's either 2 of them, right? 1 of 2. But if he says no, which is most likely the likely choice, if this video is going where I think it's going, he's going to say, no, I don't really know that. Spoiler alert. I really don't know. There you go.
Okay. And I know clothes can change, and from day to day. So
basically, it's true.
I really don't know.
Don't know.
Okay.
Where do you keep your clothes at? If you don't have a place
In the
to
closet?
Backpack?
Long enough for people to steal them from me.
Okay. Seems like a lot of people steal a lot of stuff from you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's right.
Crazy. That's crazy.
It happens.
It happens. You're right.
Yeah.
How long have you been clean now?
I've been clean now, like a day.
A day?
Yeah.
When you're using, what's your drug of choice? Is it meth? Is it blues,
Whoa.
fatty powder.
Meth sometimes.
Whoa.
One time I dealt with it, you had the air duster can.
Yeah.
You still doing that every once in a while?
I was.
That was a quick
When
shift.
you are on these drugs, or even if you're not, do you ever have times in your life when you just lose control?
No.
No?
No, I
He
don't.
says yes, that
I
would
have
be
more control over myself than I ever have my whole life since before. I think the less control I ever had in my life was when I was about 19.
Oh, okay. So you don't ever have moments when you just out of your mind lose control?
I just told you no.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
You know, Robert, when you talk about that truck, I think we've identified that truck. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we want to do is just like anybody that might have a contact with it, kind of verify what we already know about that. Because we know quite a bit about the case already.
Yeah, of course. No, I get it.
And some things we absolutely know, and there's some things we think we have some like ideas of what could have happened. There's just some things we just don't know.
Yeah.
But and one of the things that we absolutely do know, without a question, was that the person that got out of that truck and went into that truck, from the truck into Don and Kim's house,
was this person.
Was you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And you were wearing that orange coat.
Oh.
And carrying the black bag.
All right.
Oh. Just by that information, you know that Robert Chandler is lying right now. He is lying. Previously said he doesn't know or doesn't wear orange coat, black backpack. Robert, you're kind of lying right now.
Who dropped you off there?
Yes.
Okay. So we know when that date was.
Okay.
And we know that something happened after that date.
Had nothing to do with this person.
Okay. Because, I don't know, again, there's things that we don't know. We don't know what you did in there. We didn't know what kind of conversations occurred.
I would say he ate, he got water, and he left.
Okay.
Okay.
About when? How much time?
He doesn't even, I'm going to say, he doesn't.
Okay, so, again, everything I say is not legal advice at all. I'm keeping myself covered. Again, I am uneducated, I don't study this stuff, and I don't know anything. But yesterday we actually found the same idea. If you were innocent, you would be trying to clarify your time zones exactly to the point. Hey, yeah, he was in my car. We planned for 8, but then he was late a little bit. At 8:15, he got in my car. And I remember we drove to this location, and we drove to that location because of this, and it's supported by my chats, because, I texted him before, we go. In short, if you're innocent, and you're in this investigation, if you say a lot of details that they can prove through your phone, it could go another way. I guess I can't say for sure. However, if you keep things vague, that means you're trying to make sure they don't rebut you on that. Because vague, how do you rebut vague? And if you're not trying to rebut it, then it's a little weird, right? So, carry on.
He's going to find out who did it. Oh, I know.
Okay, so we're switching the conversation.
You got family, I've got family, freaking Don, he was a father.
He was a father. He still is a father. He always will be a father.
Yep. Kim, she was a mother. They have family. They've got kids. We all do.
I have no idea. I have no idea right now. Look at the way he grabbed the photos. Does it look sus? It could go either way. I don't know. At first I'm like, whoa, this is weird. Is this ego? And then I'm like, oh wait, innocent person would say that as well. Again, innocent until proven guilty. But what do you guys think?
You know, they're people. You know,
They are people.
and
I gotta find out who did something to him because it wasn't this person.
It wasn't this
And
person.
we know what happened.
Who is this person?
We know we've talked with people who knew Dawn. We knew people who knew Kim, and you know, we know that sometimes, like, they can be kind of jerks.
No, never.
Never.
Not this person.
Not
Okay.
to this
Well,
person.
I mean, sometimes just the people we've talked with and other.
So
people's
why are we
accounts,
speaking in the
they
third
say,
person?
Yeah, sometimes they can be a jerk. Sometimes they don't want people there. It's like, go away. Maybe they just want their private time. I don't know. It wasn't every time it showed up. Someone showed up.
I don't like you talking about them like that.
Okay.
But
And so,
overall, they're very
I'm
good
just-
people.
overall, yes, they're great people.
I know this.
But for whatever reason, somebody would say, like, Don doesn't want company today. And I think you can respect that as a person, that sometimes someone just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
Okay? And I totally get that. I'm the same way.
This
Just
person
time.
would walk through hellfire for them.
Okay.
You understand that?
I do.
There's no way this person will ever hurt them.
Okay.
Okay? Just because you didn't see anybody coming through anywhere else besides the fucking front door doesn't mean this person has anything to do with
This
that.
person.
I understand that, but we know that you were there. That's why we're asking, what do you remember when you were there last?
And please describe
So-
as much detail.
You got some food?
He ate, drank water, they smoked, okay? Then he ended up leaving.
When did you leave?
Yeah, when did you leave? Give me a time so I can review it.
A little while after.
Did you stay
Okay.
the night?
A little whiles after.
When we got there, it was early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Did he get in any kind of fight with Don and Kim?
No, he didn't.
Look, I want you to really look at the body position of the situation. Look at the investigator. Right here, I believe this is like a good cop, bad cop maybe dynamic. This guy's definitely just chilling, making sure that if a situation were to arise, it's a 2v1. I think. Look at this body position. Arched forward, hand on the table, trying to make himself as forward as possible. If you go forward, you take up more space. If you take up more space, you're menacing. You know, he's taking up more room space. Hands disconnected. No need to hold himself together to assure him. I mean, granted, this investigator didn't do anything, so why would he assure himself? And then look at our investigator and then investigated, or investigatee, I think. Again, hands now, crazy grip. Before it was just fingers, now it's like entire grip. Way more self-comforting. Leaning back as well. And maybe it's placebo effect, or I think his hands are a little closer to his stomach. Someone look at that. But it makes sense because he was rebuted. And now he's being pressured to get concrete information. So just from this dynamic, I'm saying if there was someone innocent, I think there would be somewhere in this position mixed with a self-assurance signal. So leaning forward, but keeping their hands together, crossing their hands, hugging themselves. Well, hugging look weird, but you know what I mean? You're not going to worry about, oh, do I look weird? You're going to be, I need to prove myself guilty. I need to prove myself innocent. See, Freudian slip up.
To get out?
No, they would have asked him to leave. He would have just left.
Okay. So, did they take anything from him?
No, they were worried about someone else.
Who's someone?
Who?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there any chance that you left something behind at the house?
Possible. But it was there.
What are these responses? Possibly if I was
Is there
there?
any chance you left clothing behind?
Maybe.
Maybe? Look, I get it if it's like your boyfriend and then you like leave your like undies or like socks behind. But I mean, are we trolling? When are you gonna be leaving your clothes behind? Maybe. Is this guy the goon?
Not sure.
Goon on Facebook.
Okay. Because when he was there, something happened.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. Wasn't anybody using his body.
Okay. And we know what happened.
What was your reason? What do you think
Well,
happened?
what the scene tells us and everything, that we know there was some violence that happened in the house.
Oh, what must have happened after this person was gone?
After this person.
And we know after he was there, nobody else went to the house. They went inside.
And there was a
Yeah,
house
check
lady.
The window.
The window for the cats.
The window, yes.
Because there were a couple windows.
Yes, there was a couple windows.
What would the window have to do with anything?
The window would have to do with people getting in there without you knowing.
Okay. Well, there's the one window that the cats go in and out of.
So there's a window, there's two windows in the kitchen. There's a window in, there's what, there's 7 windows in that house.
Well, we got video. Sure.
You got videos.
I've been to my best friend's house multiple times. I've been to his multiple houses. I couldn't tell you how many windows he has. That quickly. If you really care about it, maybe I can think of a plan. But I'm definitely going to miss about 2 to 3 windows. See, he's specific in details that don't really matter. That, like, if you mess up, there's no consequence. But you're not specific in the details that really matter. That if you mess up, which you already did, there's a big consequence.
Video can
Which,
be manipulated. How long have you guys been on video?
How long have we had video?
Yes, probably 70 years.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Video's
it's
been
been
around since-
manipulated for a long fucking time.
Sure.
Okay.
But this wasn't manipulated in any way.
Manipulated? So you
And, you know, we are collecting, we have DNA.
Okay.
We have fingerprints.
Yeah.
And then there's a reason why you're sitting here today, Robert.
Yeah, because you're asking a question. That has nothing to do with this person.
This person?
I think this person may have left some things behind.
Why are we
that
speaking the third
didn't
person?
intend
No,
to. Things that
you guys are so
things that he
Whoa! So he cursing!
doesn't realize.
Whoa. Okay, jolted up after that one.
I would tell you that you are very on course, and
How do you
guys
know
are
that?
going to-
Okay.
Okay,
when I say
thanks.
Of course, like majorly off.
Majorly. Thanks for
If he
clarifying.
was upset enough with them for some whatever reason,
And he wasn't.
if they were upset with him for whatever reason,
They weren't.
then
So why?
There's no reason.
what could have happened?
Why would you think that this person would do something like that?
We're asking because you were there.
Okay, and you already told that.
So-
you end up leaving and he was not a part of it.
Okay.
What do you think? What reason do you think that this person would ever do something like that?
That I don't know. That's why I'm asking the questions.
Because there's no reason. There's no reason that would ever amount up to anything like that for him to do anything. And he hasn't.
Because someone was there. He was there.
Yeah.
And he was there,
There's more people there.
and nobody else went in afterward.
As you've seen, it ain't that
Well, it's
hard for
not.
you to get that point.
Whoa!
There's only one door. All the windows we have video for.
Like,
Okay, I want you guys should know this. When people curse, they get defensive. Nobody curses as an offense if they're winning an argument. They curse if it's a defense. That's why it's called a curse. That's probably not why it's called a curse. The point is, if you're cursing in this situation, you're defending yourself. Granted, you can be innocent. Not saying this guy isn't innocent, but you could be innocent and they're telling you, you did it, and we're not listening to. And you could be like, hey, you got, you know? Just like completely make your mind. So they would freeze, be like, whoa, because you're on the defense. But the fact is, you're already like, he's interrupting them. He's cursing at them twice. It's weird. It's very weird because you could also use that as, oh, he's defending himself. No, he's defending this person, third person, projecting the guilt onto someone. You're widely off track. I mean, thanks. It's very weird. Keep your eye on that.
And when you, the last one there, you have critical information that can help us find and find out what happened to Kim, find out what happened to Dawn. These people, these people.
So you're saying somebody. I have critical information about my friends. Okay, that could lead to whatever happened to them. Right, but you just was trying to blame.
Can we notice a huge point? Huge. Did you notice that he started to stutter as soon as he, looked at the images a little more?
And say that I was the last one there, and you're trying to say all this about DNA and all these different things, like trying to push it off on me then. Before that, why would you say that after? Why would you say that and then be like, hey, we'd like this extra information to figure out what happened.
Okay.
This is done.
All right.
This is done.
Robert, you said you were there 4 months. Now sit down. Sit down for a second.
Where's he
and we'll
going?
get back, okay? Sit down,
Please
Robert.
sit down.
Please sit down. Okay? You said you were there 4 months ago, right?
I said possibly remember.
Did you see how you looked at that guy? Whoa! Oh my! Whoa! He does not want to be there. He does not want to be there.
Yes.
So this last time you were there, about when was that? Look at me for a second, Robert.
I told you we're done.
Okay.
You heard what I said.
How long ago?
The reason I say that is because of what you just said. Check this out. You want to play your back and forth. You're never going to find who did that to my friends. And I would find them way before you could ever.
Okay.
Okay? And I will.
Where?
And then what?
And then what?
And then what?
then I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Are you going to tell me the exact times?
Okay, and you can deal with it.
So then
and
what
I can
rumors
move on with my own fucking life.
So what rumors have you heard about who did it then?
I told you the only rumors that I heard when I got in here. That was it. That was the only rumor
So
that I
what's the
heard.
rumor?
Okay.
That was it.
Hey, take a breath. Take a breath. Take a drink of Mountain Dew.
Your Mountain Dew.
Take a breath.
You heard what I said.
Damn.
I'm done with this.
Sorry, Mountain Dew.
Okay.
I understand this. This is my friend. Did he ever give you food when you were homeless?
No.
Did he ever fucking let you stay or take a shower?
No.
Did you?
No.
Okay. What about Kim?
I know Don. I've known him.
What about Kim?
I know Don.
Did you ever show up and it was like, hey man, here.
Look at how he treats the photographs. Look, I have a couple of photographs. If someone were to come to my house and accuse me of something, I wouldn't be like waving it around. You could hear the wrinkles of the paper. I mean, yeah, I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but remember, you're supposed to ultra-analyze everything. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You hungry? Because you're starving outside, sleeping outside in the cold?
Hey, Robert.
No, you didn't.
Take a breath.
I'm taking a breath. I'm talking.
Quit interrupting.
I'm
See how
talking.
Quit interrupting.
the photo got
Okay?
thrown?
I've known Don for a very long time, over 20 years.
Yeah, well,
So
guess
don't
what?
think that I don't know.
Yeah,
who
you
he
don't
is.
really know him very well, though.
No, because I'm on this side and he's on that side.
Okay.
But I've always had great respect for Don because
Okay.
he's been good to me.
All right. Yeah, he's been good to me too.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why
So
we
if I
love-
knew who did it, it would be over with already.
Why are we covering
Okay,
one
just
of the
because
images up?
just because you don't see nobody else going to
we
the
stutter
house.
when we see him.
Okay. That doesn't just
When we have
put stuff on
evidence
me.
of Robert Chandler being there
I
and
already
DNA
know.
and stuff that Robert Chandler left there,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So we need to get your DNA per search.
You already
warrant.
have it.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. You have it on file. 7 times already. You've already taken up DNA.
Robert, take a breath, dude.
Dude, you're f***ing pissing me off,
We
dude.
have a search warrant to get a swab of your DNA, okay?
Oh, whatever.
Signed by a judge, okay?
Whatever.
So we're gonna do that real quick. All right, just take a breath.
This is not how you
what this
act
comes
with
down
these
to
people.
is we're going to compare the DNA. If it doesn't match yours, then you're okay. You understand that?
Whatever.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks
So
for the
this is your
creation of
copy of the
DNA.
search warrant.
I don't need a copy.
Okay. Well, it's for you anyway. You can leave it or whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you, you're passionate, and I can see you're passionate about wanting to see what's going on here and understand what happened.
No, I'm telling you right now that you guys, this has been, I've been f***ed over so many times by f***ing people that thought they knew what the f*** was going on.
Okay, Robert.
Do you understand that?
I understand, and I'm not yelling at you, so please don't yell at me. But my job, and I've been dedicated to this for the last week, is finding out what happened to them. I'm obligated, and I want to because these are people. These are people.
Oh, I know they're people. I know.
They helped out a lot of people, and they helped out you. They helped out many, and it's not right what happened to them.
So you're trying to put off what happened to them on me.
You were there. We're asking
I
questions
mean, you're
of
lying.
anybody that we know of have been there.
This is just one thing for each cheek, okay?
Wow.
I'm going to.
Hold on there,
I'm just
partner.
letting you know, okay? Open your mouth.
Okay. He bites it. He's like, eats the swab. You can't have my DNA if I eat the swabs.
Okay, have a seat. Sit back. I got them both. What questions do you have, Robert?
Remember I said we would get back to this? Look at his body position right now. Hands for comfort, but this time arched forward. So he could have arched forward from the very beginning. Why is he arching forward now? Because he feels like he's being attacked. He's trying to be defensive to capture more area in the room. Why is he being defensive? The guy's literally telling you, come on, man, all I have to do is check your DNA, and if your DNA matches, then you're good. It's like, well, I didn't do it. Sure, let the DNA decide.
I don't have any questions. You guys are the ones that
I know
asked
he's
me to come
cursing
over
all the
I know.
time, so even more defensive.
Okay, we're just trying to get to the bottom of this.
You know the best thing was
What?
when I got stuck in the woods, right? What I could do after that.
What's that?
Just get my life together.
And did you?
Yeah, been doing it ever since.
Have you?
Yeah.
What?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you have that.
Yeah.
And I hope you continue getting your life together, but we still need to figure out what happened to these two.
Well, don't have nothing
When
to
you're
do
the
with
last
this.
person
That's
that's
it,
been
right?
there that we know of, that's why
Yeah,
we're
sorry,
talking to you.
Buster.
The last person that was there.
And who was?
Figure it out. Since you want to think you knew everything.
This is not how you
Well, you
act.
act like you do.
No, I'm telling you I don't.
No,
I'm
not
telling you
legal
the
drugs.
truth. Okay?
Eventually you'll figure, I would say, a partial amount of, and I would say, ins and outs of and how people get in that house and how people don't.
So tell me, how do people get in
I'm
the
talking
house?
to him.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
We know how people get in and out.
No, you're not getting it.
We know that most people use the front door.
Yeah, most people use the front door. Yeah.
And then we know the cats went in and out an open window. They kept it propped open and secured so nobody else could open that all the way.
My theory is it was a werewolf,
So how
the
else
size
did
of a
you-
dog. Came in
Don't worry
there,
about it.
did some
You
cool
know so
uppercuts,
much, you figured it
and got
yourself.
out. Why would it be a werewolf?
Okay.
Okay.
That's pissing me off.
It's pissing
That's
me
you.
off too, because
Yeah.
I want to know what happened.
Yeah.
It was a werewolf.
Well, you act like you know what happened all the time. Since I
No.
came in here, you want to talk like you did, and you don't, which pisses
Why
me off.
does it piss
Because you
you
want
off?
to put it on me and try to take my life from me, which is fucking pissing me off.
Are you done?
No, irritating.
I agree.
I'm glad you agree. About fucking time. Do you think suffocating somebody in the
Look at
woods
his
over a
position.
misdemeanor is a good idea?
I'm not going to talk about that incident
Oh, why not?
because I wasn't there. I can't give you
Oh,
information
okay.
on it.
So say we need to look at a window that we don't know about.
I would say look at every single fucking window.
Okay?
Okay?
I want you guys. I'm gonna move my face cam real quick, and I want you to see what's behind my face cam right now. This is just to remind you, every single tool on the desk gets used. No. What have I done? Click on this. There you go. Look at that. Pair of tissues, huh? Pair of tissues. What am I going with this? Every single item on that desk has a purpose. Has a purpose, because why would you leave anything extra? Because again, this guy could like jump at you and like tear your hair off. Tissues are there, so if you are convicted when you're not, you're probably gonna be a lot of no stuff, adrenaline stuff. I'm not a biology guy. Probably crying a little bit, teary-eyed. I know men don't cry, but you would get a little teary-eyed, like just a little bit. Especially if it was your two close friends that passed away. I would. So the fact that that tissue box was never touched. Overthinking? Maybe. Valid? Maybe.
Even the ones that you don't have camera on, apparently.
If there was a particular window, what one would you think? Seriously,
Just do it. Just look through the windows. Because you say you have a camera on that whole house, which you don't. I know every angle you could ever have camera on that house. And not just that house, but every fucking house there is on this planet.
On the planet?
Yes.
That's a bit much.
Who was just talking to you? He does.
Every house on the planet?
Why would a person come in through a window and not the door?
That's a question you can't try to answer.
Would you go out the window or come in a window?
Is a house on fire? If the house is on fire, then maybe.
Okay. On Don's house, would you come or go out the window?
So,
or would you go out the front door?
Because
Because you're a normal person, you'd probably go out the front door.
It depends. Right? Depends on if he wanted me to go out there.
Why would he want you to go through the window?
It depends. There's billions of different possibilities.
Why did you tell us you haven't been there in 4 months?
He's having a hard time with memory, considering it's been like that since the last 3.5 years since he got suffocated in the woods. How stupid are you? I know your IQ is about, 37? I think there's cats out there that have bigger IQs than you.
Okay.
The disrespect is funny.
I'm not disrespecting.
It is because
I think you're disrespecting him.
No. This person's keeping all of this, whether you believe it or not, this planet in, I would say, all the planets in their orbital tracks right now. You know who's talking to you?
How are you doing that?
How is he doing that? His body is grounded to the planet, and that's the way I made it for him.
Yeah, makes sense.
When he leaves, so there's 4.7 billion people. That's a fact. Whether you believe it or not, I don't give a
How is that going to happen?
How is that going to happen? How is he going to leave?
Yes.
Well, guess what? There's many different ways he can. If he chooses to go a different way, guess what? I'll take more people off the planet. And I mean 4.7 billion more people.
Lock him up.
So how is he going to take
all at once?
How is he going to take 4.7 billion people off the planet?
Because he won't be guiding the planets in the tracks anymore.
How does he guide the planets on the tracks?
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
Can we talk to Robert again?
No.
No?
No, because you're pissing him off.
And who are you then?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Evil Robert.
You believe in Jesus Christ?
Yep.
Yes.
You read your Bible. Mm-hmm. First of all, you ass is going to be left behind.
I read the
Since
Bible.
I spoke this earth into existence and my son died on the cross for you, you're staying behind anyways. Because you grew disrespect.
So does he know what happened to Don and Kim?
Does he know? He had nothing to do with any of those things.
Does Robert know?
Does he know?
Does
no,
Robert
we
know?
don't.
Okay.
Who is this guy? Does he know?
Do you believe you're Jesus Christ?
No, that's my son.
That's your son?
Yes.
So you believe you're God?
I know him.
Okay.
And the thing is I already know that this person, this buddy, never had nothing to do with their harm.
Really?
Sure. That's a fact.
That's a fact?
I have no worries for him.
No worries?
No, I don't. when somebody went over Egypt and took all the firstborn sons, because the Pharaoh wouldn't let go of my people, and they was told to time and time again, this person who you had talked to for almost 35 years, right? He's going to fly around this earth just like that. And he's going to take 4.7 billion people with him because that's the makeup. That's the way I made it for him.
That's the plan, right?
Is that your plan?
No, that's going to happen.
That's going to happen?
Yes.
Why did your accent change?
Because he
Why
turned
did my
evil.
accent change? Why do you not go home earlier than stay at work?
I would love to be honest with you. And that's the truth.
Why does your wife always wonder if there's more that you and her can do together when you aren't even sitting next to her?
Because I don't understand your question.
Yeah, exactly. If I wrote it in a book and put it, say, all together in scripture, you wouldn't understand it even if you were reading it and trying to believe it.
Sergeant Wallace, do you have anything?
Dude, he's in shock.
So when you are going to be done with all this, and you're finally off DOC, and you talk about getting your life back on track.
DOC stands for
Yeah,
Doc,
being
by the
innocent.
way.
Well, I mean, you've got to finish up.
He's got enough knowledge. He could make it to where you guys aren't even flying, I would say, combustion engine jets. We could have interstellar jets that go from regular tarmac to, I would say, the ISS in, I would say, 45 minutes.
Okay. But when Robert's done and he's no more has to check in, nothing like that, he wants to get a job over at Amazon.
Right now, he's wanting to get a job at Amazon when I have already gifted this person 100 million years of knowledge. Okay. Amazon is kind of not really I would say, a job that would, I would say, even qualify for his standards.
Okay.
Eventually, detectives realize the conversation is no longer productive.
No.
Chandler's behavior has shifted so dramatically that continuing the interview isn't likely to yield reliable
It'd be funny,
information,
but no.
so they decide to end it. Initially, Chandler had attempted to deny involvement and downplay his presence at the home. But as investigators walked him through the surveillance footage, timeline inconsistencies, and physical evidence placing him inside the residence, his responses became increasingly strained and disorganized. He repeatedly referred to himself in the third person as this person, suggested the video evidence could have been manipulated, and grew more confrontational as the pressure increased.
Holy
Then,
mog.
shortly after detectives emphasized that he was seen entering the home but never leaving, his demeanor changed noticeably. Chandler began speaking in grandiose and religious terms, referring to himself as God and describing Robert as though he were a separate individual. Detectives brought Chandler back the following day in an attempt to continue the conversation. But this time, the interview was brief and ended almost as quickly as it began. In a phone call to his mother from jail after he was interviewed about the murders, Chandler allegedly asked her to wash the clothes in his backpack and to charge his phone because he was going to be getting out soon, according to court documents. Law enforcement obtained a warrant for Chandler's mother's residence and obtained the clothing inside the backpack, which reportedly had apparent bloodstains on it. Following the interviews, Chandler was initially charged with 1 count of second-degree murder and 1 count of first-degree burglary. Those charges would be upgraded 3 days later. At a preliminary hearing on Monday, March 10, 2025, in Lewis County Superior Court, Chandler was charged with 2 counts of first-degree aggravated murder. The charge carries a maximum penalty of life in prison without parole or release, the harshest possible sentence under Washington law. Bail was denied until the case is resolved. 4
Bail
days
would
later,
be like a
court-ordered
bazillion
forensic
dollars
evaluation
anyways.
found Chandler incompetent to stand trial due to schizophrenia spectrum and substance use disorders. After involuntary medication during competency restoration treatment, forensic evaluators determined his symptoms improved and he was restored to competency. He later entered a written plea of not guilty by reason of insanity to each count. As it stands, Robert Chandler's trial is tentatively set to begin in November 2026. What are your thoughts on this case? What was going through Chandler's mind when detectives described the evidence?
Okay, like and subscribe. You know, this video is kind of good. Here, let me pull down this. So, you know, I could like this. That was actually pretty cool, I gotta say. Alright, so that wraps up today's video. So, yeah, to the one viewer, I do appreciate you. You know, I'm just starting. This is my second stream on Twitch. You know, we're getting better and better every day. Yesterday I actually had a couple of problems. Couldn't get it going. Okay, whatever. Boring stuff's over. What's important is I'm going to start making my schedule. I think it's going to be every single day. I'm going to be streaming at around 8 through 9. If I'm late, probably 8:30. If I'm early, maybe like today. Started like 10 minutes early, whatever. I'll schedule it ahead of time. I think I'll put the video. No, because then you'll watch it and then there's no point. With this channel is great. I actually like this channel a lot. Voice is good, it's not AI. Not that I have this against AI, just this voice is very, you see, it's interesting. He makes funny remarks and stuff. And yeah, these type of videos are interesting. It'd be cool, I gotta say, it'd be cool if they do one of these, but there's multiple suspects and you have to use body language to determine which one was the culprit. That would be fire. Because right now, you already know this guy did it. Because the whole video is around him and only him. So it'd be great if they included other people. But again, there was no other person in this case. Genuinely, there wasn't. Alright, so a little sneak peek into project coming up. So, I gotta show you guys something real cool. Cool. So I got this. I got Subnautica for the PlayStation 4. I got a PS5, and I'm going to stream it on Twitch. I have a cool twist that I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to be doing it in scuba gear. So, I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be the first time I'm, like, using scuba gear while, like, not diving in water. But I really like this game. Subnautica's actually really peak. And I'm hoping to make it a little more interesting for you guys to watch it and a little more interesting for me to experience it. Limited FOV, more encapsulated environment, stuff like that. I'll get a green screen, so it'll feel more aquatic. In short, I have some pretty cool things planned. So definitely stay tuned. I'll keep everything posted. I have a TikTok, but I didn't link that one yet. It'll be secret, so if you find it, good job. If you don't find it, don't cry about it. I'll make it public soon. It's already public. But yeah, that wraps up the stream for today. Make sure to follow if you want to stay tuned. If you don't want to stay tuned, just you know, I stream every 8 p.m. I also include a video at the very end so you could listen to it while you're driving or something. You know, some cool little commentary. That's what I would do. But yeah, I'll wrap up this stream. Almost an hour. Peace out. It's me, Mifodi. I'll catch you guys another day.